Hey everybody, what's up? Just want to talk to you about something today. I have had the pleasure of being a musician most of my life, and over the last 25 years or so, I have performed locally in several different bands or with different situations with musicians. And what I'm here to tell you is that, I've probably done close to 5,000 shows in that period. And what I'm here to tell you is that, with the parts that I was to do in the shows, okay, with all the rehearsals, with all the practices, practicing on my own, I have never played a perfect show that I can remember. I've almost gotten some all the way right to what I practiced and what, like I said, I playing a cover band. So you're basically playing the parts that somebody else already played. You're copying what they played, what the original musicians who made the song, or wherever. You're trying to copy as close as possible that you can, so it sounds almost perfect or perfect to the audience that's listening to you. Okay, but because they really love those songs that you're playing, and so they love those cover songs or whatever. But as I can say, I have never played a perfect show, and so I've always I've gotten close. Let's say I've gotten 9 out of 10. That's about as close as I probably got, or 8 out of 10. I was even at a show one night, and we were taking a break in between one of our sets, and a person from the audience comes up to me and he says, "Hey man, I'm a musician, man." He asked me, he said, "Yeah, I like what you guys are doing." He says, "Man, I heard you mess up a few times." And he says, "But I liked how you were able to get back and recover from the mess up." He says, "It actually sounded pretty good to hear the recovery." So most people, when you're performing, most people who aren't really musicians, unless it's a terrible mess up, like everybody in the band just starts the song wrong or ends it wrong, or one starts here and one starts there, unless you do something like that that's really noticeable, most people don't notice the mistakes. Unless they really know the song, they're really paying attention. But most people who are there don't notice it. If you don't make light of it, they don't really know that you're messing up. Okay, I always tell the people in my band, like, hey, don't look at it. If you mess up, don't look at each other. Just keep playing like it didn't happen. But like I said, I've never played a perfect show. I think maybe as close as I've gotten is 8 out of 10. If based on 10 things I had to do, I've gotten 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5 out of 10. So like 85%, maybe 90%. But there was nights when I felt like, hey, I'm playing perfect tonight. Then I had 1 or 2 mistakes that came about. So people will still like what you do, even if you make some mistakes. It doesn't have to be, you chase perfection, but it's hard to really be perfect. You chase it. You want to keep chasing it because you want to give for your own personal value, your own self-fulfillment. Plus you want to give the audience the best show that you can. But human error is a part of, everything. I messed up. You will mess up in whatever you're doing, performing, whatever your product you're delivering, whatever. Mess ups are going to happen. Okay, I have never played a perfect show, and people still liked our group. So that tells me that things don't necessarily have to be perfect. They have to be close to it. They have to be really in the ballpark. But you can still be great without being perfect. And I just wanted to come say that to you today. As a musician, I have never, ever, in over nearly 2.5 decades of playing music, I've never played a perfect show. So I just wanted to say that. Thanks for listening.